Okay, so what we're going to do now is put stops under your options because you have stops under your stocks, but you don't have stops, initial stops, trailing stops underneath your options. So I'm going to show you how to do that. What you need to do first is to find an option on your screen there. So scroll until you can find an option.
Okay.
Okay, great. So let's take the very first one there, which is, I guess it's the November 13 call at a 40 strike. The first one? No, go all the way to the right-hand side of that line. Go all the way to the right-hand side. You see the word trade there? Click on the word trade. Okay, so what you got now on your screen is you have in the middle there, you have the word, you have the letters MRVL and highlighted in blue. And then below that line, you have a red stripe that's vertical, and then you have the letters MRVL next to that. And it says sell to close this option. So that's what you want to do. You want something, this is an option, so you want to sell to close out this trade. And to sell to close out this trade, what you want to do is go to the next line that says market, the next line below that says market, and change that to a stop. Right? And then you want to put a stop price in there. What was the price you bought this option for? Do you remember?
I know I don't.
Okay, I think the spread risk on this trade was $1.72. Okay, you bought it for $1.72. I think the spread risk was $1.42. So you can put $1.72, or you can put $1.42, either one, into that screen there, into that field. And then change the date order to good to cancel. Great. And then go to the next line which says advanced order type and click that. And then it says, go underneath that line and it says add a stop order. Pull that line down. Now go back up. Go up right there. Pull that line down and make it contingent on price. Okay, and then go to the next line where it says symbol MRVL and click that red X, yes. And then go to the next line where it says price, and then last, and pull that last down till it says ask. And then choose, instead of greater, choose less. We don't want greater. And then what is your stop price on the stock? What is your initial stop price or your trailing stop wherever you are right now? What is your price on this stock right now?
I would have to check.
I think the price, if I remember correctly, is around $10.61 stop.
Yeah, it might be right.
Okay.
Sounds like it is.
$10.61. Let's put that in. So what we're saying is, and then put an extra one in there, so 611, 0.611. So what we're saying is, when the asking price drops down to $10.61 and 1/10 cents, we want to exit this trade on the option. So basically, we're giving the option a trailing stop that's based on the price of the, not the option, but the price of the stock going below, the ask price going below $10 and basically 61 cents. We added an extra 1/10 there, and that will ensure that we get an ask price that's below $10.61 and 1/10 cents. Click the next line. It says 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we want this to also say good until canceled, which it does say. And so basically we're saying the stop is anything below $1.42, which is where the spread risk was, which was the price we should have gotten into this trade at, the option at. But anything below 142 is valid. And so this trade, though, won't execute until the price of the stock is below the initial stock price. Later on, if this trend continues in your favor, you'll update this trade and you'll change the contingent on price to whatever your new trailing stop will be, your higher trailing stop, whatever that will be. Right now, you are still at initial stop, so that's where we're going to keep this contingent on price located. Okay, hit the preview button. And this should give you a rough price of how much your option is going to be worth when you sell it. Obviously, it's going to be worth less than $3,793 because that's pretty much the price you got in to the option at. But it'll be worth more than zero, which is great because the stock will have lost all of the risk that you put on the trade if you hit your initial stop. But in many cases, the options will lose approximately half its value, which means you've only lost 0.25 in, not the full 0.5 in on the options. And that's because we got in with a delta where we got in on the delta, whatever the delta was when you got in. All right, hit that place virtual order. Okay, so that won't execute until the contingent on price is executed. Go back up to the top and go back to your positions window. And I want to show you what you can look for in your positions window to show you that you have a stop beneath your, or stop on your options. You'll see a little symbol. Scroll down to your options. And you'll see that little percent sign after the call. That tells you you have a stop on your call that also has a contingent on price. So when all your options have that symbol after them, then you will know